Yo, what's up guys? Terrell here on Terrell Game Vlogs. Pretty much, I could easily just make this into a Shonen Jump Alpha simultaneous release date thing, obviously, that you see here. Which pretty much is telling you that in, ironically, almost the 1 year anniversary of Alpha. Because Alpha came out January 1st, January 30th, 2012. This is a week before its anniversary. Well, not even a week, probably like about 10 days before its 1 year anniversary. And we will have simulcasting before its first year anniversary, which is actually pretty cool. So, for those who wanted a starting date, here it is. All new, Shonen Jump Alpha. You've been looking at it for the first minute of this video, but here it is, simultaneous release. For the Alpha subscribers, you get the yearbook right here. And this week was also the release of the Alpha of Nisekoi. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't. But there. It's that, and for some reason we get 2 chapters of that. I don't know why. Apparently, I don't know why. Actually, that is weird. Why do we get 2 chapters of that? Maybe they were behind. I don't fucking know, but we got this, and Viz Manga also put it right here. So you can buy the first volume digitally, which I'm gonna wait. Is it? Yeah, the first volume digitally for $5. So that's the main portion of this video. That's the most important part. So if you don't care about any of my thoughts on the recent chapters, any of that kind of stuff, it's pretty much just going to be Alpha related anyway. So I'm pretty much just going to talk about, first off, for as far as Nisekoi goes, I want to read it because the thing is they did like the little starter pack and they actually put like the first chapter in the starter pack. Like they redid the starter pack. For those who don't know, Alpha has like the starter pack for people who want to get into Alpha but can't necessarily catch up. That's the problem. And Nisekoi, since it's 50 chapters ahead, which is equates to about 5 volumes worth of the manga, because obviously they wouldn't have a chapter for, they wouldn't have, the volumes go way up to the latest chapter. They probably had like a good few chapters behind. Probably like 14 chapters behind, actually. So at the very most, Nisekoi should have at least somewhere between 3 to 5 volumes, which bugs the living shit out of me because I'm like, okay, so you're gonna put it in Alpha now, and you only release the first volume of the manga, and I'm like, even now I understand obviously for Shonen Jump Alpha, it's for the people who are already reading these series illegally. The problem is that they're reading it illegally. They wouldn't really give a shit about anyway. The people who you have subscribed to Alpha, I would think, have probably not seen Nisekoi. So who the hell wants to jump into a series 50 chapters in? Especially when I don't know how Nisekoi is playing out. Apparently it played out well enough to keep going, which I find hilarious considering we have series like Takamagahara and Barrage that ended early that have honestly more interesting premises. But for whatever reason, this series kept going. I mean, the premise of it is the mafia and love. I'm like, isn't that kind of similar to what Takamagahara was in the beginning anyway? So, I'm just saying. But it's gone for 50 chapters so far, as apparently there's some people like about it. But my whole thing is this, and I think Shonen Jump released like a few new manga series, I think was it last week or something, which if they're coming to Alpha, we won't know for like another week or so. But I am annoyed that I'm like, Viz, don't expect people to get into Nisekoi when you only put out like the first 7 chapters worth as a volume for people to buy. Because that means if I want to read Nisekoi this particular issue, I would have to wait until you released all the volumes for it, then buy all the volumes digitally, and then go back and read it, which seems like a hell of a hassle. There's got to be a better way you can do this. And how the hell are they going to do this when it comes to longer series? Because they say they want to add more series. But I'm like, if you add more long-running series like Skit Dance or Medaka, or actually, what other Shonen Jump titles could they grab that they don't already have? Those are like the only 2, because Gintama they have, but it just depends on how much they give a shit for Gintama. And Reborn is finished. So I'm like, actually, I think Medaka Box and Skit Dance, Assassination Classroom, and a whole bunch of new series are the only things they could grab at this point. Oh, and Toriko's already in there, so, like, if you're gonna do that, you can't do the same format, because with Nisekoi, it's annoying here, and Nisekoi has like 50 chapters. That shit must be damn near frustrating if it's fucking like Skit Dance, which has been going on since like for the last three going on 4 years, and Medaka Box has been going on for like maybe a little bit longer than that, or maybe around the same amount. Actually, I think it's probably less, like 2010, I think. So Medaka Box is only like 3 years old. You can't do the same thing, Viz. Like, you can't just fucking start it from that particular chapter and expect people to be like, I'm gonna jump into Skit Dance at like chapter 200 and something, or Medaka Box at like chapter 100 and something. You're gonna have to be able to space that bitch out, because you're gonna have to either release the volumes really, really quick. I'm sorry, because they're gonna end up deviating from your site anyway. Because the only way to be able to read Nisekoi right now, legitimately, is reading the first 7 chapters, reading the first volume's worth, reading all the other chapters illegally up until 49 and 50, and then going back to Viz. And most people, when they get to the illegal site, they're just going to catch up with the illegal site. So that's the one thing I would say Viz needs to work on. You can't start a series in the middle like this and not have the chapters for it. Like Toriko, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, you were caught up with the chapters, so it's fine. And ironically, when it comes to the beginning of Alpha towards mixed with One Piece, you were like a few chapters, like a volume or two behind. So there was like this gap that if anyone was reading legitimately, they wouldn't have figured out how the fuck did we get to Punk Hazard when Fishman Island isn't over for them in the manga. Naruto I think was fine, and Bleach I know was incredibly behind. No, I take that back. No, it wasn't, because they did the digital speed up, but they've been doing the physical speed up recently. Like this year, they've been catching up with the manga physically. But the digital releases for Bleach and Naruto, I think, were fine. I'm not sure about Toriko because I don't read Toriko, but I know One Piece was like a volume or 2 behind. So I was like, Viz, if you expect people to like just straight read on Viz manga, you have got to cover these gaps. Like, if you're gonna announce shit like Skit Dance or Medaka, or like long running series that are still running, you can't pull that same shit. And the difference is that when you announce these other ones that you don't have already, it's not going to be like One Piece where you had the manga before you even did Alpha. No, you're going to actually have to do this shit while doing Alpha. Meaning, I would rather you guys just like do the volumes first, then put it on Alpha. Because at least then you'll have the volumes that catch up with that shit. I'm just saying, that'd be easier. But I ranted randomly on that for a while, but that's just something they're going to have to work on. Obviously, this thing's only been around for a year. I think they've done some great-ass improvements, they're releasing, even these series that only lasted like 2 volumes worth, they're still releasing those in print. Like, Barrage already has both of its release dates out. I think one of them comes out in January and the other one comes out in March. Volume 1 and 2 of Barrage, and I think the Kamagahara will probably get the same treatment. So, we got, you're working on it, but just know in the future you can't do this. For Nisekoi, I can't even read, legitimately, because it's like, Volume 1, I have to like read everything illegally and then come back to read Volume 49 and 50, which is kind of annoying in itself. And for Nisekoi, I kind of want to get the physical volumes for it, but then again, I probably should read it illegally just to get a feel for the later chapters, but we'll see. Anyways. So I guess I'll talk about this week's chapters. I'm not going to make this a thing because everyone wants it to be a thing and I don't want it to be a thing. I forget the chapters. I think One Piece is 688, so I'm betting Naruto is like 608 right now, because I think you guys are at 610 right now. So probably 608 for Naruto, 688 for fucking One Piece, and then cross-manage. I don't even know what fucking chapter that is, personally. It's been a minute. I want to say chapter 7, if nothing. Chapter 7, but that's just a guess. As far as One Piece is considered, they spent the entirety of this chapter on Mocha and Chopper, which I was expecting. Ever since the whole concept of drugging children was involved in this arc, I expected there to be some Chopper development. Why? Because this is literally the perfect place you could put it. A character whose primary use is saving people's lives, being surrounded by a whole bunch of children who are told to be sick, but aren't really sick, but are being drugged, but have been drugged constantly for like the last few years. You know, I knew this was gonna fuck with Chopper, and the epitome of fucking with Chopper was here, and I felt so fucking bad for Mocha. Cause it's like, you that child and you're in blissful ignorance, only to be told by a fucking talking reindeer that you keep eating this candy and you're going to die, which I guess in a sense is a secondary message of sweets are bad, okay? You know, but it's just, the whole eating the candy thing was just like, I feel bad for the character. Also, I'm so glad they didn't have Luffy do that stupid. What's the best example? The best example is probably Skype and Thriller Bark, where they had to give Luffy something to do for like 6, 7, 8, 9. Oda always does this where he has Luffy just deviate from the point of the arc for like 20 chapters or so, which is just enough time. There's a ladybug flying in my room, hanging around this light, and it's pissing me off. Actually, this is really distracting. To be perfectly honest, I want to go over and kill it. I'll wait. I hope you burn yourself, you faggot. It's actually pissing me off now. But anyways, as far as I like the fact that they didn't have Luffy running around for like 20 chapters, because he's only been with Mononosuke for like a few chapters that he's actually been in, and he's already gotten out. And I was like, thank you, God, because that's one of the most annoying things about One Piece arcs. They always seem to have Luffy deviated from like random points, and I'm surprised no one ever points this out as a flaw of the series. You know how he's always like doing something else for way too long, and then when he comes back right after everyone else is finished with what they had to do. Like how Luffy was trapped underwater in Arlong. They had him stuck in a building in Water 7. He was chasing around Gecko Moria for the majority of Thriller Bark, while everyone else was fighting Oz. What was the other one? The other one was, the fucking giant snake he was stuck in for the majority of Skypiea, then getting knocked off the damn arc in the middle of his and Inaru's fight, and had to rerun up that bitch just in time for a flashback to occur. Mind you, I like the flashback. I'm just saying, I mean, that's been a thing with One Piece. They always have Luffy fucking being stuck or being in some dumbass situation, which, as I said, is the advantage of having a character who's stupid. You could put him in these dumbass situations and justify it because the character's stupid, so it makes sense why the character would be in this situation in the first place, because no character with common sense would be stuck in that situation. Mind you, this time it was more of a gag, and I actually liked, so Punk Hazard shows that Oda is progressing as a writer and not having Luffy dick around for the entirety of an arc. Because he had Luffy dick around a lot in the pre-time skip. Like, he didn't do that in Fishman Island either. He didn't have Luffy dick around. Luffy was essentially, Luffy didn't dick around in the previous arc, in Fishman Island either, so it shows his progression as a writer, if nothing else. Really, the entire chapter was about that Mocha and Chopper and the Luffy coming out at the end shit. Also, I love the gag with Tashigi still being a sword nerd. I don't know why. Also, I really like Tashigi this arc. I think a lot of people were I don't know how people felt about the chapters because I don't really watch chapter reviews, but in terms of Tashigi and the whole Monet fight, yes, I have gotten to that point, so I know that he didn't really cut her. I know, I'm aware. I like the fact that Tashigi is like that female character that will call characters on bullshit. Because there's a point earlier in this arc where she calls Smoker on some bullshit where Smoker's like, I'm not gonna fucking follow your orders, law. And Tashigi's like, shut the fuck up, Smoker. Look, we need to save the men and deal with Virgo. We do not have time to fucking have our pride here. Because my men's lives are more important. Which I really like because Tashigi doesn't really get enough. Like every time, literally Tashigi has just been shown in situations to get her ass handed to her almost all the fucking time. Literally, almost every time she's introduced. Like, she got her ass handed to her by Zoro in Logtown. Robin fucked her up in Alabasta. Remember when they had her point the sword towards her neck? Anyone remember that? Marineford, she didn't do anything. The times we've seen her so far, she hasn't accomplished anything. I like at least, even if I do feel like Oda was being sexist with Tashigi, because I'm like, her move is called Cutting Mist, and literally all it looks like is this. What the fuck is this? I'm sorry. That was a good opportunity to have her have a badass cut sword technique. I mean, you have Zoro come in here like a samurai and do this. And Tashigi's is just... This is a weird pose for cutting an enemy in general, by the way. Unless there's something more to it. The anime will probably make it look badass. But that was me dwelling way too much on One Piece. But in terms of Naruto, you know the biggest problem with Naruto? We've been in like Obito flashback the majority of the time, and now we're finally getting to the back into the present fighting. And the only thing that's going on is Kakashi doubting himself and him being emo as fuck for no goddamn reason because he thinks he's garbage because he let Ren die, even though we don't know the truth behind that situation. And it seems like Kakashi doesn't, either Kakashi admits it, but it's like we don't know the truth of it. And I'm like, what the, well, I won't say we, I'll say I don't know the truth of it because you fuckers probably already know. The only thing I liked about this chapter was really that whole fact that Naruto was his reaffirmation that you are not a bad person, Kakashi. You have made mistakes in your life, but you cannot be a bitch about this considering the person that you helped train is telling you not to be a bitch about this, which he learned from you. So I was like, okay, that's a good Naruto Kakashi living up. By the way, am I the only one who doesn't remember when the fuck Guy got hurt? Because Guy looks fucked up for some reason, and I'm confused. When the fuck did that happen? I'm sorry, the Naruto chapters have been blending together purely because of all the Obito shit, and I'm just like, okay, I get it, Obito. You're mad because you killed a girl, and for some reason that was enough to drive you mentally insane, meaning you are a weak-minded individual, and fuck you, sir. I don't have any really other way to explain that. Just whatever the fuck. And then I guess I'll finally talk about cross-manage, which no one's going to give a shit about because no one probably reads that, but it's on Alpha and it started from the beginning so I can read it. The Sakurai stuff was cool. I forget the girl's name. Not the main girl, not Misora, but the one that apparently was a future. You can tell she has a crush on him, but then again, it's cross-managed. I mean, this came off as a romance story from the beginning. I do like it. I like how he reaffirmed his reason why he was doing this, and I like how the viewer now knows why he does this, because of he wants to prove that effort can be rewarded. Because, you know, he obviously feels like shit. And you can kind of see that it's not that he can't play soccer again. It's just that he can't play as well as he used to. And on top of that, I think he just thinks that helping this team is more beneficial to them and to him. And maybe that's how it's going to roll. Mind you, but from what I heard, this series has been doing badly too. So we can only hope. Also, I heard there was a new Shonen Jump manga that features like this weird-ass policewoman. And it looks like the fandom has really liked this character for some fucking reason. I'm kind of curious. I saw an article on Crunchyroll about it. I don't know anything about it, but I know she's a policewoman. And she has like weird-ass sword arms and shit. I don't know why I'm interested in that. So Viz, if you're watching this, try going for that one. Assassination Classroom, I finally actually saw a picture of it. For those who didn't know, I had heard of Assassination Classroom, but I hadn't actually seen a picture of the characters in the manga in general. And I saw it the other day, and I could see why this is mildly interesting, because the teacher isn't human. I didn't know the teacher wasn't human. I thought the teacher was human. I thought this was going to be a dark shonen. Apparently it's not. It's like the teacher's an alien. So waffles. But really, that's all my thoughts. You know, obviously, simultaneous release coming in about a month or so. It's probably like, we're at the end of fucking November, so I'd probably say like a month and a half. And then we'll have simultaneous release. So that's cool. So, there are my updated thoughts for the alpha chapters. Don't spoil me in the comments, people, because I might even disable comments depending on how I feel. We'll see how the comments go. The comments are really dickish. And I also know that One Piece took a break, I think last week for you guys, and last week for you guys, and like this week and next week for us. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been the Vlogs again from your boy Terrell. Sorry for the randomly long video about manga chapters, but I was really talking about the alpha stuff, and the chapters came out today for me, so I said, fuck it, and I figured I'd talk about them. That's your little mini review you get. So, yay! Anyways, I've actually been going back and forth with the thought of actually doing these again. Don't know, but I don't know why, I just figured I'd let you know that. Someone in the comments will be like, you should do it again. Back and forth in my brain. Not that I don't mind doing them, but it's one of those things that I don't feel like each chapter warrants a review anymore. Especially One Piece chapters, they don't. Some of them really don't, and some of them I would like to talk about the deeper things in them instead of just talking about the chapter itself. But anyways, I'm rambling now. Thoughts again from your boy Terrell. Thoughts and comments in the comment section below. No. Peace. I was just to say my other line. Peace.